I will get a reference for you later, but before that, you also said at some point you contacted Mr. Sediba. Is that Superintendent Sediba?
Yeah, Superintendent, yes.
To lodge a complaint or to
No. It's
kind of share an observation?
No. It's just an update.
An update.
An update of the state of the tractors.
On the state of the tractors. And was this done by writing?
No, he showed me a comprehensive inventory that he had. So we went through that. Wherever a tractor is, their location. He has the report with him.
He have the report.
Yeah, he has the report.
So is it right to say that he reported to you that some people were cannibalizing some of the tractors?
No, he's not from Seriba.
He didn't report that to you?
No.
What exactly did he report to you then?
I called in Seriba for him to tell us the state, where are these tractors, are they missing, etc. So he already had a comprehensive data on these tractors, and he briefed me accordingly.
So we want to know the detail of that briefing. What specifically were you briefed on by Superintendent Sediba?
Sediba told me where the tractors were located, from the length and breadth of the country, each tractor where it was. Okay.
Hello, Mr. Drammeh.
Yes.
Yeah, Mr. Drammeh. Yes, what exactly did he brief you on?
The location.
We want to know.
He has his data, his list, or a spreadsheet that he developed, and each tractor location and their state, their set of condition were on that report.
So, meaning you should be in a position to know.
Yes.
How many tractors were recovered by Sediba and team?
I'm not too sure whether it's recovery. It was just the location of each tractor. Each tractor.
In their own nomenclature, they call it recovery of tractors.
Oh, okay, fine.
Except otherwise?
As far as I'm concerned, it was a simple question to Sediba. Where are the tractors? Can you tell me their state? So each tractor, he said, from this place to that place, he had them in his database.
So generally, how many tractors were reported by Sediba to say was in his custody?
Frankly, I don't know the number now.
You cannot recall?
No, I cannot recall.
But I think if you go through your documents, you should be able to know. Oh, this was just a verbal communication?
It was verbal. The briefing, he brought in the documents, but it was a verbal briefing. And right now, I don't have any documents with me where I am in Spain. If I were in Gambia, it would be a different matter. I would have been able to access a lot of these things. Some of the questions I'm being asked, I cannot verify unless it is put to me. Because here, I don't have any documentations.
Fair enough. Mr. Drammeh, do you know any Ilo Jalo?
Ilo Jalo. Who is Ilo Jalo?
No, I'm just asking if you know anyone by the name Ilo Jalo.
Ilo Jalo at the office of the president?
Yes, at the office of the president.
Yes.
Do you know one?
Yes, I know Ilo Jalo.
Do you know where he is now?
No.
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 Do you recall any letter from the office of the president dated 3rd July 2018 heading reactioning of ex-president Jammeh's tractors?
No, I cannot recall, except if the documents are shown to me.
Okay, I have the document before me. It's unfortunate that you are far, but I'll just show you in this way. This is the document. Later, I will guide you.
Okay.
This letter comes from the office of the president, and it was signed on your behalf by one Mr. Ilojalo, because he signed for the Secretary General. And I think then you were the Secretary General in July 2018. Am I right?
Yes.
You were?
Yes.
Okay. Now, in that letter, or in this specific letter, the letter comes from the office of the president, State House, Banjul, addressed to the chairman, chair with your permission, please, to the chairman, the Commission of Enquiry, Jembe Big Resort, Kololi, Kanifing Municipality. The heading reads, Accident of ex-president Jammes Tractors. It says, with reference to your letter dated 2nd July 2018, copied to this office on the subject caption above, I have the honor to bring to the attention of the commission that it was a cabinet decision in the meeting held on Thursday, 21st June 2018, to crave the indulgence of the Commission of Enquiry to suspend the auctioning of the former President tractors by the Commission, given the concerns raised by the Minister of Agriculture that said tractors will benefit the farming communities across the country. The second paragraph reads, in the same vein, we wish to express disappointment that the Secretary to the Commission would make unwarranted insinuations that the Honorable Secretary and Head of Civil Service is in cohort with the lead counsel of the Commission to interfere in the proceedings of the Commission. What is your take on the second paragraph in terms of you being the Secretary General and also the then lead counsel of the Janneh Commission interfering in the work of the Janneh Commission?
We did not interfere in the work of the Janneh Commission.
You didn't interfere?
No, not.
But with all indications, Mr. Janneh, with all due respect, your actions seems to be interference. From the head of state coming to your office, you know, the Janneh Commission, our belief is an independent body that was established by the office of the president.
Right.
So having the president sending verbal communications through your office, having the office of the president writing to the office of the chairperson of the Janneh Commission, and also making allegations against the secretary to the Janneh Commission, and to an extent, in fact, succeeding in suspending the sales that were directed by a court order. Is that not enough to say the office of the president or the office of the secretary general has interfered in the work of the commission?
Honorable, with all due respect to with regard to this, like we've discussed with the lead counsel, some of these details I might not be able to recall, except if I see the files, because for each file there are a series of correspondence that would arrive at this letter that you are referring to. But right now, where I am, I cannot recall those details.
Yeah, Mr. Drammeh, I definitely understand that not every bit and piece that you can recall. For those reasons, this is why I am taking a reference on some of the documents that were authored
Mhm.
in your own office
Yes.
to help you recollect what have transpired.
Mhm. Like I said, you know, Office of the President, we deal with a lot of transactions. So unless I see the file and I make reference to those files, then I will be able to answer this question properly.
With this letter, I meant, because I have read it to you.
Even
What is your position in terms of interference?
no, like I said, at the time that we were giving instructions to the commission, we didn't construe it as interference. Our eye were just set on the greater good for the intention that the president had for the tractors. That's all we were looking at, nothing else.
No, Mr. Drammeh, I understand that. Your intent,
nothing else.
your intent might be really positive. I understand that. But in a general interpretation, don't you think that good intent that you had could be also interpreted as interference?
I think, Honorable, depends on who's doing the interference. But for us, our intention was noble from the office of the president, and we acted on that. So another person, another person can interpret it as interference. But for us, that was not what we were concerning at the time.
Mr. Drammeh, don't you think as well with this particular letter, aside from interfering in the work of the commission, you were also threatening the Secretary General of the then Janet Commission, looking at the choice of words you use in your letter? And to an extent, in fact, the last part of the second paragraph, that is to say, you said here, or Ilo said here, thus the secretary to the commission is hereby ought to immediately retract such gratuitous allegations to avoid undesirable consequences. Don't you think that is a threat when you could resort to other avenues to solve this specific matter?
Honorable?
Yes, sir.
I cannot recall the details because for every letter, there is a preceding correspondence and minutes. If we refer to that, we will be able to help. But right now, I cannot recall the details.
No, Mr. Drammeh, I don't really, Mr. Drammeh, I don't really expect you to recall what were scribed. However, I expect you to align yourself with the letter that was authored by an officer from your office, and by extension, having him to sign a letter on your behalf.
I want to make some
which for us as a committee, one, we see it as interference. Two, we also see your actions, looking at the choice of words used in your letter to threaten the then Secretary General, Mr. Mamadou Kuran, to either retract from his actions or allegations or actually face undesirable consequences.
Honorable, I will just refer you back to what I just said. For every letter that is written out of the office of the president, there is a preceding series of minutes. So unless and until I see that, I will not know what prompted this particular letter.
Mr. Dran, meaning then, Chair, I want to apply that Mr. Drammeh provide us with the minutes of the meeting in relation to this specific letter that was written to the chairperson of the Janet Commission. It was already ordered. Thank you. You know, I came late. Sorry for that. We can move on. Mr. Drammeh, were you aware about the petition that the then Secretary General to the Janet Commission wrote to the office of the President,
Yes.
registering his concerns?
Yes.
Yes. Can you yield on it?
No, I cannot recall the details of the petition, but all I know, when letters come from outside, it goes all the way to the president and down. Once again, unless we go back to those files, we will not be able to help you very much in the answers you are looking.
Okay. Fortunately for me, I have this document before me, this petition or one of the petitions that was authored by the then Secretary General.
Right.
And I would just read one paragraph because I understand you have health issues as well. You need a relax. So I don't want to keep you here that long. And I would read here with your permission. Sir, I am concerned with the circumstances that lead to the so-called instructions to stop sales from the office of the Secretary General. This is because I strongly believe that those events that led to the instructions to stop the auction are either serious political interference in the Commission's work or basis of serious conflict of interest by certain members of the Commission. Mr. Drammeh, before I pose the question, the reason why I read this part of the petition to you is it mentioned your office, the office that you used to occupy in 2018. And by extension, the then lead council. What is your take on this specific paragraph in terms of interference and also threat?
Like, once again, Honorable?
Yes, sir.
When a petition is written, it's addressed to the President, not to the Secretary General. So
yes,
that petition will go all the way to the President. He will see it and he will give directives. That's all I can.
And if the President is giving directive, where would the President channel his communications?
He will minute it out for us to take action.
Now, if he minute it, where will that specific document or communication be channeled to?
It will come to the Secretary General, and the Secretary
That
General.
is your office.
It will come to the Secretary General's office, and the Secretary General will minute it to an action officer to take action on the directives or what the President has approved.
So when this particular petition was minuted to your office, what were your specific actions? And also knowing you are a party
like I
to
said,
the petition.
like I said,
yes.
If we do not go back to these files, we will not be able to state exactly what has transpired. You know, what has been the chain from the petition coming in, going all the way to the level of the President and coming out. So we don't know which are the actors that have acted on it. Where I start, I cannot recall that unless we see the files. That's the time we could answer some of these questions.
So now, the committee will challenge you to go back to the files and provide us with clarity on some of these issues.
Honorable, with due respect,
because for we, no, Mr. Drammeh, wait for us.
I am in Spain. There is no way physically possible that I can do that. But the commission, these are a matter of records at the office of the President. The commission can have access to that, the committee.
No, but now listen, Mr. Drammeh.
I cannot provide that.
No, Mr. Drammeh, part of what you are telling us here, we have access to it.
Yes.
And I have been reading some of these communications to you.
Yes.
But then you continue to persist that until we have access to these files. For me, I have access to those documents. Maybe you might not have access to it.
I don't have.
So to clear that,
yes,
I think the responsibility should lie on you. to have access to these
well,
files and also provide us with clarity. Otherwise, you are telling the committee that the committee could use their discretion to actually draw to a conclusion.
in as much as I would want to be of help to you, if I do not see that file concerning this petition and all the actions that we are taking, I will not be able to recall the exact actions that we have taken. What you have, that letter is just a product.
It's just
a product.
The letter.
Yes. That is
But
the
you don't
last
just sorry, Mr. Drammeh.
you know,
I don't think
explain
it
this
will
way?
be a fair comment to refer to official letters that are emerging from the highest office to be called just a product. Just a product.
You do not understand what I'm saying.
Please help me to understand. You know, I'm very young and, you know.
A letter that comes from the office of the president or any other office is a culmination of different actions behind that letter. There's a chain that letter goes through. So if after how many years now, if you are not situated back into those records, you will not be able to say exactly what transpired. There are minutes, and there are directives given on every minute, and you can follow that chain. Who minuted what and to whom and that kind of thing. Then that I'll be able to refresh my memory.
Okay. But
okay?
Mr.
That's what I
the
mean. It's a product.
I read.
It's a product.
The letters I read to you. The letters I read to you are letters that actually comes from your file.
Honorable, once again, if you listen to me very carefully, if you are going to make, let's say, a phone, mobile phone, the final phone is comprises of parts, isn't it? So every letter is like that. It comprises of different actions. Nobody
I
just
agree.
Yeah. So unless, as I said, I go back into that, I will not be able to answer this question.
Okay, hold on. Let me consult. Do you request for this file? Can you file for regarding this petition and whatever? Council, do you request for the file regarding the petition and the letter, whatever? Okay. Mr. Drammeh, we can proceed. On that note, I would apply that the Office of the Secretary General and the Office of the President to provide us with the file containing Mr. Kurang's petition and also the response from the Secretary General's office, the minutes that actually influence the response from the Secretary General's office. I am requesting for the file because Mr. Drammeh is saying in that file there are minutes. I am applying that they serve us with the file that contains the petition written or submitted by Mr. Alhaji Kurang and minutes attached. Thank you. Mr. Drammeh, maybe a very, very, very final one. What was your involvement or participation in the sacking of Mr. Kurang, the then secretary?
I have no involvement, no interference whatsoever.
Did you make any call to anybody that Mr. Kurang should leave that office?
What? I cannot recall any call.
No, I'm just asking.
No, I cannot recall anything like that.
You cannot recall any call?
No.
Finally, Mr. Drammeh, could you recall your official phone number and your personal phone number then you were serving as the Secretary General?
I think the office of the president will be able to help you with that.
No, I'm just asking you if you are in a position to recall.
No, I'm not in the position, no.
Okay, I already made an application that we get these two numbers and also get the call history in between Mr. Drammeh, Mrs. Fatu Fati, Mrs. Isa Fati, and the Minister of Justice. And we have to act on this as soon as possible. And the lead council respectively. And we need this latest Wednesday. Please, let's prioritize this one, councils. This is going to be in 2018. Let's say 2017, 2018. Thank you. And Chair, I beg to take my leave.
Oh, alhamdulillah. Oh.
Mr. Drammeh, can you hear me?
Yes, please.
Okay, just a few more questions. I promise not to hold you for long. In your interaction with Honorable Sar, you had mentioned that the president has no right to hold on, I need to refresh my memory. Hold on 1 minute. My apologies. That the president has a right to stop sales.
Did I say that? No, I can't recall saying that for the council.
Okay. All right. Perhaps it was a slip of the tongue then.
Mm.
Okay, Chair. On that note,
all right.
hold on. Yes, I thought I was thinking of my own. I thought I had my own phrase, but it seems like Honorable Sar also had it, that the president has no right to evict, but has a right to halt sales.
I didn't say that.
Okay, so it was a mistake. Perhaps a slip of the tongue then.
I didn't say that.
Okay, that's fine. Honorable Chair.
Okay. Mr. Drammeh.
And
Yes.
just one more, Honorable Chair.
Mhm.
Mr. Drammeh, when we were conversing, I believe we agreed that there was indeed interference. However, when in your interaction with Honorable Ture and also with Honorable Sar, you had mentioned that there was no interference. I just want a clarification there. Which one is it?
Like I'm not sure, Councillor, whether we settled that matter on the interference. Like I said, at the time of acting on the directive, that material moment we didn't consider it as interference. We thought that we were just genuinely stopping something of a higher nature. But subsequently, the Minister of Justice drew my attention that the procedure that we took was not the right one. And then we corrected our course of action.
Yeah, precisely. A different answer was given when we had the back and forth.
Yeah,
just before the break.
Council, right? Okay.
But
let me just persevere. Right now, I have
I
taken
will.
this.
What we'll do is we'll just let the record speak for itself. I don't
Yes.
want to hold you on this point any longer, especially
Yeah.
not for you to accuse me of keeping you here against your will.
No, I will not
So
accuse.
I'll hand you back.
I will
to
not
the
accuse
chair.
you of that.
Yeah, thank you so much, Mr. Drammeh. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Council. Thank you, Mr. Drammeh. We have come to the end of today's testimony. But just to remind you a few things, that's the application to produce some of those documents. So you have taken note of them.
Council, Honorable,
Yes.
because of where I am, there is not
Yeah.
much I can do to produce documents. But I will crave the indulgence of the committee to refer this action to the office of the president. Some of these things I have raised will be in the files.
Okay.
I have no way of accessing that.
Yes, but do just try to communicate to the office of the president regarding those documents and see whether you'll get them. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that'll be fine. All right. So thank you so very much. We can release you for now. And probably when we need you again, we will communicate because we need to clarify one or two things more. But when the time comes, perhaps we'll communicate back to you, okay?
Okay.
Thank you so very much. You are released for today.
Thank you very much.
All right. You have a nice good night.
Good night.
Thank you.